Hey guys, first regards here, and I'll be talking about a Winged Fury Block Power Axe build for the Assault class in patch 11.0 Space Marine 2. Now the Block Power Axe does a tremendous amount of damage in this game, and the perk over here, Winged Fury, gives you 100% more damage off of your lunging attacks. You can also stack this on top of the perk here, Active Attrition, which got a major change. Enemies hit by damage from melee attacks executed while sprinting or dashing take 25% more damage for 5 seconds. These all combined together can help you do a ton on your overheads. The overheads for the Power Axe do a tremendous amount of damage. Super fun to use, really powerful option in this patch, and also it's really good at not getting caught out because things like the Whirlwind Slash are pretty hard to not get locked down with, and doing like spammed lunge attacks is just super easy in this game. Now for the perk tree here, I do take Perpetual Strength first, moving here into the perk Coup de Grace. The last strike of a light combo deals 25% more damage. You can actually move into this perk, I believe, off of like a Whirlwind Slash or something like that. Don't quote me on that, but like getting the damage buff from this is a little bit easier than you might expect. The next perk here is Perpetual Strength, moving up here into Perpetual Strength for a 10% melee damage bonus. I will say, if you want to skip this perk here and pick up the perk Riposte or pick up the perk here Power Wave, you definitely can. I have not tested Riposte with the Winged Fury perk. I've heard it was broken before, so that's why I took the Perpetual Strength perk. If I do find out it's working properly, I'll put like a little, note here, but for now, I just took this one. Next perk here is, of course, Counterattack. The first light attack within 5 seconds after a perfect parry or perfect block deals 25% more damage. This is a free damage buff. Moving here into the perk Hard Target. While performing a light combo, you take 15% less range damage. This perk is definitely better on the balance and fencing version just because you attack way more, so getting those light combos off is a lot easier, but having 15% less range damage is pretty nice in this game. And the next perk here is Tactical Retreat. Power Backstep deals 25% more damage. I mean, this perk is just a free buff. It's something you do all the time. In patch 11.0, the Block Power Axe has access to Power Stance, so you're actually able to do your Power Backstep. That's one of the reasons the Block Power Axe is so damn strong now. And the next perk here is, of course, Cleaver. Damage increases by 10% against Majora's level and higher enemies. This perk is one of the best damage buff perks in the entire game. It's one of the reasons the Block Axe has such good scaling with things like Shield Bash and Ground Pound. It's also just like a great damage bonus, period. Next perk here is Rebound. Light attack restores 100% more contested health. Moving here into the perk Discharge. Overhead Strike deals additional area damage around the target. Cooldown is 15 seconds. This perk basically doubles your overhead damage from like the base damage. Very strong option here. It also does like a secondary type of damage rather than just being pure melee. This is electric damage. So you can stack this on top of the Winged Fury, on top of Active Attrition for like serious AoE for your overhead strikes here, which is super funny and honestly a ton of fun to use. And for the other options you could use for this build, I mean, you could take a balance option or a fencing option if you wanted to, but if you're going for overhead strikes and like maximum damage, I would just pick up the Block Axe because the Block Axe just hits like a truck. That's kind of the whole point. Now, that's pretty much all there is for the melee weapon selection here, but for my secondary, I did actually take a Neo Volkite. This thing got buffed in patch 11.0. The CHP recovery is still pretty mediocre on it, but if you want to have like bonus damage and AoE for things like Spore Mines and stuff like that, it is pretty good. It's also pretty good just shooting bosses from behind and not having to deal with headshot multipliers. But I will say a better option is probably the Heavy Bolt Pistol or Bolt Pistol, and obviously the Rate of Fire Plasma Pistol. This thing's still top tier. All of these are still very strong. The secondary option is a little bit less important on this build, but I just took a Neo Volkite because I was doing the Hard Weekly Stratagem, and the Hard Weekly Stratagem this week had a tremendous amount of Spore Mines, so it's kind of a no-brainer for me. Now, the way I built this is going down the bottom tree here for things like charging speed after, or heating speed after a gun strike, moving all the way up here into bonus damage on our detonations, because the Volkite Discharge is like the most important part of this. The normal laser beam does basically jack shit, so having this option to actually do like a big pop of damage is just way better in my experience, though some people might prefer this, and really you can set this up however you want. And for the variant you can choose, you can take the firepower or like the ammo version. I took the ammo version for the game I was playing here, but like both of these are pretty decent. And as far as the other options go, I would probably say like a firepower or ammo reserve option for the Bolt Pistol. Bolt Pistol did get buffed this patch. Definitely feels way better. I would build it like this because we have perks here like Retaliation. Perfectly Timed Dodge gives you 25% more damage for 10 seconds. This is pretty nice to have. Obviously, if you want to go down the top row, this will give you more base damage without this trigger, but as long as this perk is active, you will do more damage than the top row would give you, so just keep that in mind. And for the Heavy Bolt Pistol, I've set up this way on any variant, and that's pretty much all there is for the secondary. Now, for our perk tree, We do start off with Winged Fury. Damage from melee attacks executed while sprinting or dashing increases by 100% and deals area effect damage within a 7-meter radius. Cooldown is 5 seconds. This perk is pretty damn powerful. Like I mentioned before, being able to do lunging attacks over and over for double damage on top of all the buffs with the discharge on the block axe, really good for us. And you also be able to do overhead charges immediately off of your power stance. So doing lunging attacks on the power axe happens all the time, and this perk just feels really good to use. Obviously, the perk over here, Armor Reinforcement, is way safer, and the perk here, Overcharge, does not function on the power axe at all for whatever reason, but that's just the way it is for now, and that's why I picked this one. Next perk here is Defense Mechanism. Contested health fades 50% more slowly. This just makes it easier to stay alive in this game. I find that without any armor reinforcement, having this perk can definitely help a ton, especially on a Neo Volkite, because like I said before, the Neo Volkite's CHP recovery is dog shit, so if you're taking this perk, I would probably bring this out to get your contested health back more easily. Next perk here is Active Attrition. Enemies hit by damage from melee attacks executed while sprinting or dashing take 25% more damage for 5 seconds. This perk applies a debuff to the enemy for your whole team. 25% bonus damage for 5 seconds is really strong, and doing a sprinting or dash attack is super easy to pull off on the block axe, so really powerful perk option here. Now you could take knowledge of the enemy if you wanted to, but I just think this one generates way more value for us, which is why I chose it today. The next perk here is Strategic Strikes. All of your squad members deal 20% more melee damage against Extremis and Terminus level enemies. This perk just buffs up your damage that bit more. You could take Proven Efficiency if you wanted to, but the Neo Volkite's gunstrike damage is not like super top tier anyways, and having this bonus melee damage does let you do things like chunk of Karn effects and stuff like that, so pretty nice for us. And the next perk I take here is Smiting Angel for a ground pound damage increase of 25%. Zealous Blow to get 10% CDR back on every single ground pound kill, because this combo is, pretty classic here. Zealous Blow, since the launch of the game, has just given you so much cooldown reduction that's kind of ridiculous. You can go over and over into Hormigaunt hordes, Cultist swarms, Zangor swarms, get a bunch of your jump pack back, and also do damage to Majoris around them. So really valuable perk here, and pretty much a classic option. Final perk here is Pride and Duty. After a finisher ground pound deals 25% more damage for 10 seconds, and then I pick up Ample Ammunition. Any use of jump pack reloads the equipped ranged weapon, increases damage by 50% for 10 seconds. This is a pretty powerful perk, definitely better on bolt secondaries than the one we chose today with the Neo Volkite. So if you want to take something else for this one, if you're taking a Neo Volkite, you could take the Ascension perk or even Commitment. That is up to you. Now for the Prestige perk tree, I do take Unyielding Oath first. When charging a ground pound, you become invulnerable to damage for 3 seconds. This just gives you a ton of utility on the Assault class, being able to phase through things like Zoanthrope beams, Zoanthrope waves, or excuse me, Neurothrope waves, Terminator missiles and stuff like that. Being invulnerable in the air will just save your life at times, and it's like super free because all you have to do is hold your ground pound charge for like a split second to actually trigger this 3-second time, so you can be invulnerable the entire trajectory of your jump pack jump pack dive, ground pound. You'll be invulnerable for the entire trajectory of your ground pound, so really good for that. Next perk here is Adrenaline Boost for no knockback for 10 seconds on parry, block, or dodge. Then we pick up Fortitude and Practice Aim. That's pretty much all there is for this build, guys. This is a pretty fun one. Block Axe feels way better in patch 11.0. I know a lot of people have been trying this one out and enjoying it a ton. I do want to try out things like the Power Sword again, or especially the Xenophase, because now that Overcharge is working with this one, it should be doing way more damage on the Power Rakes. But until then, that's all I have for this one. Hopefully this build guide helped you. If you like content like this, subscribe for more. And as always, thank you for watching. Take it easy. Here's some gameplay. Bye. That's after my Neo Volkites have to overperform. Hold on. It was born for this shit. Alright, B2. Oh, it's over here. That's over here, isn't it? Oh, it is over there. Okay. Got turned around. That's B3. Wow, make me go all the way over there, huh?
Avenging angel, your disposal.
I mean, I like the Neo Volkite. It's just that I wish if the CHP regen on this thing was better, it would be one of my favorite guns in the whole game. It already kind of is, because I like this thing a lot on Vanguard, because he doesn't really have to care about CHP regen for secondary. We'll see. Happy Thanksgiving almost. Hope all is going well. Oh, it is. You guys on vacation already? I imagine a lot of you are. We'll land on you.
Conduct the ritual at that console.
Not until 5. The Heroic Power Fist is meant to work off the two normal attacks between the heavy charges? What do you mean? C3, C3.
I am the righteous Destroy the storm. Xenos hunger for safety, but the Imperials don't.
That's great. Just executed him.
I will be your operator this day.
Let's grab this. Pardon me, armor boost.
I am airborne ready. Jump pack review. That hit of the Xenos was but no
Like, you know, you get the skill that allows you to immediately follow up a charge fist with another heavy charge without a charge up. Those kind of normal. Well, no, because it's not a charge attack. It's exactly the same weapon thingy. Like, they didn't really change the moveset of the weapon at all.
Good. Escort the payload to the train.
If you have a follow-up heavy, it's going to be a follow-up heavy.
There is a transport lift that leads to the platform.
Do gunstrikes proc tenacity on Vanguard? No, they're not a range attack.
Prepare yourselves.
Do you think they'll essentially add wearable cloaks for all the classes of the accolades since they add the shroud for the pauldron armor? No. They said they're not going to add any cloaks, so they have no plans to right now.
Changing magazine.
Not even on sniper, so don't expect anything for other classes. Do you think this game is still not fun to play long term, even after the newest update? Dude, I've been playing it daily for like a year plus. You're asking the wrong guy.
High beast here. Lift on horseback. Giving them a shrapnel fire. We are allies. The Xenos scum should have remained in hiding. The world this Xenos sought to consume now consumes as it is. Avenging angel will expose you.
Derailment on track 6. Request services to clear.
Finish and ready. Push through the pain. Be as an angel of death. You're dead and I take you. Xenos hunger. Jump pack refuel.
Seeking operator. Not found. Resuming search.
shit only temporary. I am airborne ready.
Alright, less of ours, the better.
That pitiful Xenos was but no horrid blight.
Ow. Thank God for block damage, range damage reduction. Oh shit. Or perfect block, range damage reduction. There we go.
Environmental track 6.
Power Axe shredding that guy? Yeah, when he actually decides to let me hit him.
I am the righteous storm. This sector is cleansed.
Seeking operator. Not found. Resuming search.
What's up, Calvarus?
Xenos sought to consume.
Not next patch. It's coming in like the a different patch. Tech Marine. 50,000 damage. Hey.